And a pretty nice likeness for a small figure.
Attention on deck! Alright, Silver Down Marines, Stu Carter here from Automate.com. I know in an hour you guys are going in and making an attack on that Na'vi village. But before you do, it's up to me to give you the intel lowdown on their methods and habits. Fortunately, we've been able to capture one of those Avatar toys from the movie. This one happens to be the avatar of Jake Sully. Used to be one of us, apparently he went native on us. Well, we're going to open this up, have a look at it, study it, learn about it, so we can know our enemy. So, stand by for a new toy review. Okay, examining the outside of this package, this is one of the 3.5-inch series figures. It's called Interactive Battle Pack. It's by Mattel Toys. This one is the avatar Jake Sully, and it's in a simulated creation chamber, but this is really just the packaging, okay? Got his avatar picture from the movie on the front here, and this includes some interactive RDA tags, which are part of this online interactive game that they're touting a lot. We're going to try this out in this briefing. Looking at the back of the package, there's some bio about Jake Sully in here, what happens to him, some information about the webcam Eyetag. It says it's a level 5 tag, and we're going to learn how to play this. Also shows some of the other characters you can collect in this series. Apparently there's troops available that you can get. You can also battle aircraft and land vehicles as well. And in fact, we're going to test one of the land vehicles in another briefing after this. So hang on, and we're going to open this up. Now when you go to open these up, don't be ripping the box up to get it open, because you see the back of the box has this nice picture from the movie. It looks like it's Jake driving one of these AMP suits from the RDA forces, and perhaps a picture of his creation chamber for his avatar. Here's a good close look at the Jake Sully action figure. He's not wearing a lot of clothes. Personally, I'd be a little embarrassed to be in a movie wearing this kind of an outfit. But of course, it's not really him. It's his avatar, so it's not so bad. And you know, for a 3.5-inch figure, Mattel did a pretty good job with the articulation on this guy. The joints aren't really so obvious. There's no metal pieces exposed, and there is a lot of articulation. Let's go from the bottom up. His ankles, yeah. And look at you can barely see the joints in the knees, but he has joints in the knees, so you can bend. You can bend at the knees and at the hip, and also you can splay his hips out as well. Let me try that again. I know I can do it here. See, so you can wing his legs out and also back and forth. So there's a lot of articulation there. That one too, yeah. And then there's a ball and socket joint in the shoulder, just like a real shoulder. See, and also in the elbow, there's a ball joint and socket joint there in the elbow. The wrist is not articulated, but you wouldn't need to. And then of course the head turns, yes, and the waist turns right there. And then on the cards, on the interactive cards, there's a little peg hole, so you can a peg, so you can put. He's got holes on his feet, so you can put him up there and stand him up while you're playing the online game. And that's the Jake Sully. Let's put his spear back. It's the Jake Sully avatar figure. Here's another close look at the Jake Sully avatar figure. Get about 3.5 inches tall, well articulated as I showed you. And a pretty nice likeness for a small figure. And here's a look at the eye tags that came with this set. You get 3 eye tags for the RDA forces, which are the humans. They look like dog tags, which are kind of cool. And then you get 3 eye tags for the Na'vi, the alien people. Although you can't really call them alien on their home planet, can you? And they kind of look like shields to me. What you get for the RDA forces eye tag, you get this one has an AMP suit, RDA helicopter, and Colonel Miles Quaritz. And then for the Na'vis, you get Jake Sully avatar, you get a Stern Beast, and you get Neytiri's Banshee. I believe that's the girl character's Banshee that she's riding on in the movie. According to directions I've got here, you can only battle 2 of these at a time, and you have to battle RDA against a Na'vi tag.
but only 2 at a time. So we're going to fire up the computer and see how this works.
Now I was able to download and install the software, the browser plugin to activate these Eyetags at the Avatar Eyetag website. I'm not going to show you the graphics, unfortunately, because I don't want to violate copyright policy and YouTube's policies as well. I will say that I did play with these on the Eyetag website. They work pretty well. I had a hard time getting them to fight each other, but you could get one of these Eyetags to activate, and on the screen a picture of the vehicle or whatever appears. As you turn the Eyetag, the vehicle turns, so you can see it from all sides. You can rotate it upside, you can get it upside down, you can make it rotate. You can get 2 of these together. Briefly, I got the Na'vi guys to fight with the RDA soldiers, but only briefly. But when they were fighting, they were shooting at each other and making sound effects of a battle. It was kind of cool. Perhaps you might have better luck getting them to fight than I did. But I did get each of these vehicles and each of these creatures to show up. The creatures, again, as you turn the tag and move it around, you can see all sides of the creatures and the people as well. So that was a very impressive bit of programming there to make that happen, and I recommend you give it a try yourself. And see kind of the future of interactive gaming and toys being linked to computer games, and getting you to go online and play with the toys as well. So that's it for my review of the 3.5-inch Jake Sully figure. But next we're going to look at the 3.5-inch figure within the amp suit, which is what this is, the amp suit. We're going to see how that works and how that looks in detail. We'll have excellent pictures of that as well. Okay, so have a good evening, and thanks. And if you want to make sure you don't miss this review, subscribe to the channel. Have a good night.